Trait psychology is an accessible way of looking at personality science. We use traits in everyday life to describe ourselves, describe others, and our behaviors. So, which traits bring us all together, and which traits separate us as individuals? In the past couple of years, personality psychologists have narrowed down the list of infinite traits to the most important ones, which are present in all people. These traits are usually presented on a spectrum. For example, extroversion is frequently a trait present in important personality studies. All people display some level of extroversion, although some people may have a higher degree of this trait present in them. As personality psychology has evolved, the number of important traits has changed. In this video, our team is going to be talking about the Big 5 personality traits. This can also be referred to as the OCEAN model or the canoe model. OCEAN stands for openness, conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. So let's take a closer look at each of these individually.
Openness. Openness is one of the 5 personality traits of the Big 5 personality. It indicates how open-minded a person is. In the video, we can see Rapunzel indulge herself in reading books, cooking, playing guitar, painting. It clearly shows that people who have this personality are imaginative, curious, open-minded, and insightful. These people tend to be more willing to listen to multiple viewpoints or try new things. They prefer variety and diversity. They always seek new experiences and adventures. They express themselves creatively and are always curious about their surroundings. People who don't have openness as their personality trait, they avoid change and new events. They avoid meeting new people. They dislike abstract thinking. They uphold traditional values and beliefs. They focus on a few specific interests. An example of openness of experience is an individual who seems to travel every chance they get and are into trying new foods and meeting new people.
It's puzzles and darts and baking.
Conscientiousness is a personality trait of a person who shows an awareness of the impact that their own behavior has on those people around them. Conscientious people are generally more goal-oriented in their motives, ambitious in their academic efforts and at work, and they feel more comfortable when they are well prepared and organized. This is shown in the video clip where Hermione has a goal to perfect a spell. The trait is one of the big 5 factors psychologists use to evaluate an individual's personality. Conscientiousness involves being mindful of those around you, from friends, family to classmates. A conscientious person will be conscious of the first impression that they make on others when they are introduced to new people or a new situation. They also feel a sense of duty towards others. For instance, Hermione also wanted to do the spell to make a professor feel like he taught them well. They are aware of the effort that their words and actions can have on the people in everyday situations. Conscientious people will therefore take care not only to offend or upset others by their words or actions. The behavior of conscientious people is often driven by the personal goals. They use their own initiative to set goals and then concentrate their energy towards achieving them. This can translate into higher ambitions in school or striving to achieve grades, and also finding their desired career later in life. In order to achieve these goals, a conscientious person will be willing to be very hardworking, devoting much of their attention and energy towards a specific aspiration. They're more willing to persevere through difficult circumstances and may assume the reputation amongst colleagues of being
One of a wizard's most rudimentary skills is levitation, or the ability to make objects fly. Do you all have your feathers? Good. Now, don't forget the nice wrist movement we've been practicing. The swish and flick. Everyone? The swish and flick. Good. Oh, and enunciate. Wingardium Leviosa. Off you go then.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Look, stop. You're going to take someone's eye out. Besides, you're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
You do it then if you're so clever.
Go on. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, well done! See here, everyone. Miss Granger's done it. Splendid.
Extraversion is one of the 5 personality traits of the Big 5 personality theory. It indicates how outgoing and social a person is. A person who scores high in extraversion on a personality test is the life of the party. They enjoy being with people, participating in social gatherings, and are full of energy. A person low in extraversion is less outgoing and is more comfortable working by himself. Individuals high in extraversion on a career test have tendency to seek out the company and stimulation of other people. They enjoy engaging with the external world. These individuals thrive on excitement and are enthusiastic, action-oriented people. They like to be center of attention in groups. When it comes to careers or jobs, different jobs require different levels of extraversion. A high level of extraversion may be useful for jobs that require a great deal of interaction with other people, like public relations, teaching and sales. Positions that are also more focused on working independently and alone may be more suited to individuals with a lower level of extraversion.
I made it through the wilderness. You know I made it through. Didn't know how lost I was until I found you.
Yeah, I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. And when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get feelings. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
The fourth trait of personality is agreeableness. Agreeableness describes a person's tendency to put others' needs ahead of their own and to cooperate rather than compete with others. People who are high in agreeableness experience a great deal of empathy and tend to get pleasure out of serving and taking care of others. They are usually trustworthy and forgiving. Traits include being kind, affectionate, and sympathetic. People who are low in agreeableness tend to experience less sympathy and put their own concerns ahead of others. They are more distant. In the brain, high agreeableness has been associated with increased activity in the region responsible for language processing and the recognition of emotions in others.
Bubba was my best good friend. I had to make sure that he was okay.
Bubba!
And on my way back to find Bubba, well, there was this boy laying on the ground.
Tex.
I couldn't just let him lay there all alone and scared the way he was. So I grabbed him up and run him out of there. And every time I went back looking for Bubba, somebody else was saying, "Help me, Forrest, help me."
Neuroticism. In psychology and development, a broad personality trait dimension representing the degree to which a person experiences the world as distressing, threatening, and unsafe place. Each individual can be positioned somewhere on this personality dimension between extreme poles: perfect emotional stability versus complete emotional chaos. Individuals who score high on neuroticism are more likely than average to be moody and to experience such feelings as anxiety, worry, fear, anger, frustration, jealousy, depressed mood, and loneliness. In the video, Panda was upset because he did not believe in himself that he could become a dragon warrior, which made him worry about his future. He was also having self-doubt on how he would be trained to take up the position, with the fear whether he could prove himself as a dragon warrior or not. But later in the movie, neuroticism of Panda is reduced and he becomes confident, stable, and content.
I see you have found a sacred peach tree of heavenly wisdom.
Oh, is that what this is? I am so sorry. I thought it was just a regular peach tree.
I understand. You eat when you are upset.
Upset? I'm not upset. What makes you think I'm upset?
So why are you upset?
I probably sucked more today than anyone in the history of Kung Fu, in the history of China, in the history of sucking.
Probably.
And the 5. Man, you should have seen them. They totally hate me.
Totally.
How's Shifu ever gonna turn me into the Dragon Warrior? I mean, I'm not like the 5. I've got no claws, no wings, no venom. Even Mantis has those thingies. Maybe I should just quit and go back to making noodles.
Quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodles. You are too concerned with what was and what will be. There's a saying. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
Nowadays, personality trait test becomes more and more famous in recruitment and personal assessment. Since 1980s, trait-oriented psychologists and researchers reached that there are 5 major personality factors, which are also called as the 5 personality trait model. Instead of displacing all the existing theories above, but obtained from the daily common word used to characterize others and themselves. Since the research carried out about the correlationship between the 5 big personality traits mode and the job performance, there is an agreed conclusion that these personality traits can predict the job performances. And at the end, I would say that it is easy to see that the 5 big personality trait model is able to predict the task performance and the job done.
Jello Beats, holla at me.